believe the specific role that I want to try out is to be a...
Thank you for sharing.
Hey everyone, this is David and I'm a video editor and freelancer based here in the Philippines. And on this channel, I document my life, my career, and other things, in hopes that if you need help with it, you can at least get some inspiration from me. This week, I had a problem. It was my first week trying out the night shift, and it was really difficult. So I just documented what it was like, and I also made a decision by the end of the video. So yeah, I hope you enjoy, and so yeah, sit back, and I hope you enjoy the video. Let's get to it. So I feel like it's okay. I'm okay with... That's crazy. Yeah, I've only used GPT-4. I like the blue one, the upper right. Alex Ramosi said he's looking to work with business creators who already made 3 million and then looking to scale up. Prompt it again. So I feel like we can just copy paste it, like that specific part, onto our document. Hello, so it is 12:30 a.m. and I forgot to log on to my shift. Let me just do that. Hello, this is day 3 of my night shift journey, and I am dreading the night shift. Now it's 12:30 a.m. and I have till 8 a.m. for the shift, and a lot has happened this week just from me testing this out, seeing if I fit, seeing if my body adjusts to it. And I have a problem, and that is whether I should keep the role and continue to do the night shift, or if I should just withdraw from my application, withdraw from this trial period, and just find another role that's on day shift. So the journey hasn't been easy. It's been quite challenging for me to adjust to the night shift. One, there is the feeling of grogginess at around 5 a.m. As in legit, at around 5 p.m. I already feel like giving up. Giving up on the role and just sleeping and not caring anymore. So that's been happening for 2 days now. But you know, people say that your body will adjust and maybe it takes a week or 2 weeks for it to adjust. But I don't know, I just feel like it's really, really unhealthy for me to keep living this way. I remember yesterday I was in the shower at around 3 a.m. and all I was thinking about is, what am I doing with my life? Why am I living this way? Why do I choose to beat my body up? What is the meaning of life? What is the value that I want to get from this world and everything else? Like it's a whole existential situation that happens at around 3 a.m. when I shower to wake myself up. So yeah, that's what's happening. The first reason that I'm really considering withdrawing from the application is really health. On the first day, I didn't do much. It was just reading documents, watching videos, onboarding videos, and everything else. But after the shift, I got a sore throat and I didn't feel too good about it, so I had to rest. I felt very sick for that day. Then on the second day, I didn't have the sore throat anymore. But yeah, like at around 5 p.m., I felt sick. I felt like, my body is not doing too well. So that's the situation. I am really considering the health aspect of the night shift. I know there are a lot of people here in the Philippines who do the night shift, but I don't know. I'm not too sure with the science if it's actually possible to have a healthy life even when you're in the night shift. That's just what I'm thinking about. So yeah, first reason is health. I just want to show the lights. Wow, I have lighting now. Production value is increasing. The second reason why I sort of don't want to continue with the role is there are some systems in place in the company, like SOPs, that I don't feel too good about. Like their thoughts on replying. For me, I want to have flexibility in terms of replying. Like you can message me at work, but don't expect a reply within the next hour or so. Like I'll reply to you, but maybe within the day or the next day. Yeah, I feel like
as long as it's within the day, that'll be good. So yeah, but they have like strict rules on replying. They want you to reply immediately, and I just don't feel good about it. So yeah, I think like there are just some systems within the company that I don't feel strongly about. And also I think there are some admin tasks that I didn't expect the role to be doing. So but yeah, like I understand that everything is learnable. I can learn new skills. I could be more patient with it, but I don't know. Maybe this is my ADHD. My ADHD brain tends to panic when these things happen, and it tends to want me to just get away or to escape. So that's my first line of defense all the time when these things happen. So yeah, that's the second reason. I believe it's really on the systems that the company has that I don't feel too good about. But yeah, I think in general, it's really the night shift. The role is nice, but the night shift is just really making it hard for me to, enjoy it, since my body is rejecting everything when I'm on the night shift. I've also had conversations with people lately about the night shift and about the company and about, like making the decision of whether I want to stay or not. And I've been getting good insights. So anyway, I've been doing some reflecting, and I think I'm somewhat set on my decision to not proceed with the role. Since one, I really want to take care of my health. I think is the one thing that I can control, or at least make an effort of improving. It's really my health. So I want a job where I'll be able to take care of myself and not really, let myself go. So yeah, this is good since I'm gaining some clarity that I want to let go of the role, and it's fine for me. I still have the 2 video editing gigs that I'm doing, and I think they're enough. And yeah, like I'm not too sure if they're stable though, but it's fine. As long as I'm covered for the month or for the next few months, I'm good. And then I can just keep finding the next stable job as I do this. One good thing though is I have an idea now of what I want, at least a direction on what I want in life, especially in terms of career. One thing I realized is I don't think I want to be a video editor forever. I don't think I want to be doing the manual work all the time of video editing. I've talked about this in other videos. Video editing is really manual work. You have to sit there, you have to do the cuts, you have to think of music, think of XYZ, and actually do the manual work. I think it's not sustainable for me since I'm only one person. Let's say right now I'm doing editing for 2 other companies. I can only do so much. So it's not too scalable for me as a career. So I have a new career mission for myself, and my new career mission is to have a career in YouTube. And I think it's because the past few months I've been enjoying just learning YouTube. I've been enjoying just figuring it out, playing around with it, like with my own channel. Like I'm enjoying playing around with the thumbnails, with the titles, and even the editing process of my own channel. I enjoy. Yeah, I really want to have a career in YouTube since one, I've seen successful YouTube channels and how much revenue they get, and I realized, wow, you can make money on YouTube. So there's a market. There's potential in the market. There's potential to have a career in it, not just as a creator, like what I'm doing now, but even as a YouTube strategist. So yeah, I want to have a career in YouTube since I enjoy the ins and the outs of just doing YouTube through my own channel. And I believe the specific role that I want to try out is to be a YouTube strategist. And that's because of the role that I'm doing now, where I'm supposed to be learning all the things I need to know about YouTube so I can coach people to do YouTube. And I think even in the past, like all the foundational knowledge I have on YouTube has been from me watching YouTube videos of people teaching strategies and everything else. So I've always been interested in strategies for YouTube. I think YouTube strategy is different from marketing, like the general marketing pathway. Since with marketing, you have to think about the product. Let's say you're a watch brand or a wallet brand, you'll have to think about the product. How do people view the product? What are they looking for? What are the psychographics, the demographics, everything else? But I'm just not as motivated for physical products, so I can't do marketing there. But with long form content like YouTube, I believe I'm really interested in figuring out how to grow on YouTube as a creator. So yeah, I want to become a YouTube strategist. And I think based on my Gallup strengths, if you're not familiar with the Gallup strengths, it's basically an assessment that gives you at least an idea of the talents that you have. So for me, my main talents are aligned with the theme of relationship building and strategy. So based on my talents, I believe being a YouTube strategist is a good pathway for me. So that's what I'm learning now, which is a good thing. I only learned this since I tried this out, even if it's night shift, and I actually sat down and tried to put myself in the headspace of being a YouTube coach. So yeah, that's one thing I'm learning. I want to be a YouTube strategist, and I think I'll make that as a goal for myself this year to really have a career in it. So find YouTube channels online maybe that needs a strategist, needs someone to help them find viral YouTube ideas, viral titles, viral thumbnails and intros and everything else, like general strategy on YouTube. Yeah, really sounds fun. I'm excited about it, really. Another thing I'm realizing now is I really value having a kind boss. You might be there thinking, oh, David, that's a default thing that people want. But I feel like I really can't help but highlight the importance of having a boss that's really kind, a boss who can empathize, a boss who understands how to communicate well and everything else. I feel like it's really important. Especially for me, like I mentioned earlier, my ADHD tends to want me to escape immediately when I feel like I'm being cornered or something in a conversation. So if I have a boss who's very confrontational and can't regulate their emotions, then it will cause me to also have trouble regulating my emotions, and that turns into a fight or flight. And it's usually a flight mode that I default into. And yeah, I think having a kind boss is nice since you're motivated to work. You're motivated to show up, and you're not just there because of the rules set, but you're actually there since you want to be there. I want to work with someone that I look up to. I want to work with someone that I want to become. And I feel like them being kind, being empathetic, being amazing as a human being is really what I want to be. So I know there aren't any perfect bosses, but I feel like it should be a standard to just work with someone who's kind, someone who at least can empathize at a certain level, or someone willing to learn to do that. I just didn't feel it with my current role, and I feel afraid that someday I'll just have trouble regulating my emotions in case the boss isn't kind to me. So yeah, that's another thing I'm realizing. It's really important to have a kind boss. Like your boss really dictates your experience in a company. So yeah, those two things. I want it to be a goal for myself. I want to have a career in YouTube as a YouTube strategist or anything similar. And I want to work with a kind person. I want to work with a kind boss, a kind team, and a fun team. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. At least medyo mas may clarity now. And thank you, sobrang helpful talaga. Kasi Wala lang. Big issue din sa akin yung night shift kasi oo, para lang ma-clarify ko. Kasi tingin ko $200 ang difference. Parang aanin ko pa ang $200 kung magkasakit ako. Kasi ko lang, yung needs ko lang naman is sa gamot, sa yung ADHD meds ko. Gusto ko ituloy-tuloy. Kasi tinigil ko yung dati tapos nagka-loko-loko ako. Okay, let's try this out. Sugar. So here's my update on what I decided to do for my night shift role. So yesterday I also talked with my supervisor and he basically just asked me if my only problem was really the night shift. And yeah, I said, yeah, I think it's really the main problem I have, since I would want to be really effective in terms of the work that I do, but I feel like at around 5 a.m. my mind just really goes down. It's hard for me to think, it's hard for me to stay awake, and overall my performance and mood and emotions just really start going down. So he said he'll be discussing it with the team and deciding whether I can shift my schedule into a different one. And yeah, just today I received the update that they're not going to be shifting the schedule, so I just have to make a decision whether I want to keep doing the night shift or not. And now I decided to not continue with the night shift. I think it's because I really value my health now. I really need to value sleep since it really contributes to productivity and happiness and well-being. I really need to prioritize that. I don't want to risk having bad health. Yeah, that's gonna be my decision. Luckily, I have a backup plan for this one, so I won't be losing a job. The previous role I was supposed to be taking was a video editor role for a creator, and he was still willing to take me in. So basically, I still have a job opportunity. And today, just earlier, this afternoon, I decided to take it. So to summarize, I am letting go of my night shift and I'm gonna be onboarding to a day shift since the client is in Australia and basically we're in the same time zone. So that's where I'm at now and I'm happy where it's going. I still think there's a lot to do in terms of growth, but at least in terms of my needs now, I have a job. Like I get to still have income, which is basically my main goal for just the first part of the year. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So now, I think in terms of what I'm thinking about, it's really just a matter of how long do I want my career to be just video editing. Since I think I discussed it in other videos where I kept asking myself whether video editing is really the end goal for me and my career. And I think the answer to that is no. Like, I don't want to be doing manual work of video editing. Similar to my sentiments last time, video editing is still a lot of manual work. Even if I do learn how to edit in a more advanced way, even if I buy a faster laptop, it's still gonna be manual work that I feel like I won't be too motivated to do. So yeah, I think in terms of the long term, I'll still be thinking of ways to scale my career to be not just in video editing, or be a strategist, which I think is a really nice goal to have. So yeah, that's where I'm at now, and honestly, I think it's a good place to be. I'm happy that the opportunities just aligned and I still have a job, which is honestly what I need for myself this quarter. So let me just finish my food and probably do a bit of work before I go on to the end of the vlog. Let's eat. Hello. So actually yesterday I had a workshop that I had to do, so I wasn't able to vlog, but I have time to end this vlog now. So yeah, that's what I decided to do. I decided to work as a video editor again, and I'll just figure out when and where I'll get a YouTube strategist role, since I still want that role. But yeah, like
I'll stick with this one first. So if you enjoyed watching this video, please do like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you have any thoughts or feelings about the video. And hopefully you enjoy the future videos I make, which I'll try to improve as I go. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.